What's up, my friends? How are you doing? Coming live to you again today. The topic today are ways to improve your life, every part of your life. The specific topic that we want to talk about is, as you're going higher in your life, there's something that you have to really think about, and that is who can go with you and who can't go with you. Who can go with you and who can't go with you. That's very important. So if you have a question, leave it in the comments below. I would love the opportunity to answer any questions that you have about anything. But the topic today we're going to be talking about is how to improve your life, get to the next level in your life. And one of the biggest challenges and struggle that people are having right now is, who do I take with me as I get to the next level? Who is going to go with me, right? I did a post earlier today that said, as you are going to the next level in your life, and I need you to listen to me, as you're going to the next level in your life, everybody that you want to go cannot go for a couple of reasons, right? And it's important for you to understand. Everybody can't go where you're going. They just can't go. I mean, I cannot tell you. There are some people I would love to take along this journey, right? Because you want to have somebody there with you that you love. You want to have somebody there with you that's familiar with you. You want to have somebody there with you to be a companion, to hang out with you. You want to have somebody whose shoulder you can cry on if you have a struggle, right? We all want that in our lives. But taking the wrong person with you, while you think they are an asset, they're going to help you along the way, they actually become a liability. So instead of them walking with you, you end up carrying them. And that's not cool. You end up carrying those people to where it is you're trying to go, and that's a challenge. If you have a question, leave it in the comment section. I would love to answer those questions. So first thing I want to ask you is, where are you joining me from? I'm in the great state of Texas. Where are you joining me from? And, tell me what your question is. Are you struggling with that? Are you going to the next level in your life? Or are you trying to get to the next level in your life? And are you feeling like you're dragging someone along that you thought would be somebody that you wouldn't have to drag along? And that could be a friend, a family member, a best friend, or a husband, a wife. Now, not bringing them along does not necessarily mean that you have to separate from them, but taking them, thank you, Mr. Mark Neri. He says, I'm a good leader. I appreciate that. What you're seeing is me doing what it is I love to do and I enjoy doing. And again, this is what I tell people, and this is my truth. I will spend the rest of my life helping you get to the next level in your life. There are days when I am, I'm tired and I don't want to do lives, but I do it because I want to make sure that I'm pouring into your life. Pepper, you're from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You're relocating to Maryland to start over, going through a divorce. Congratulations to you. I was married to a woman from that Pittsburgh area. Actually, she's from Clairton, McKeesport. So I spent a lot of time in the Clairton, McKeesport area. And I've gone to Kennywood many times, many times. Pepper, question, what caused your divorce? And why Maryland? Why not some other state? Why are you moving to Maryland? Although I think Maryland is a great place to go to. What caused your divorce, if you don't mind sharing that? Because maybe we can all learn from it. But you can't carry, some people you just can't carry along with you. Quick story. And it's just my truth. I don't mind being transparent, and I don't mind, I'm not trying to put anybody out there, but I am a twin. Right? An identical twin. And my twin brother had fallen on some challenging times, and I wanted to bring my twin brother along with me. I tried twice. Both times failed. One time lasted for a week, and the next time lasted for like 4 months. Right? Not a good decision at all. you learn from it, right? You learn from it. You want to carry those people along with you, but you learn from it, right? I was having a conversation with the team in my office today, and we were talking about a group of individuals in another office and why all of a sudden their production has increased, because we're the #1 office in the country. And that's coming from one of the worst offices in the country. And so one of the people who everybody thought was a top performer in this particular location, all of a sudden it's starting to wane in terms of his performance. And the reason why I say it is because when people start going to the next level and other people see what it takes to keep up, they're not willing to keep going. They're not. When you are moving to the next level, you put your blood, your sweat, your tears, your hard work, you put all of that preparing, sacrificing to get to the next level in your life, people are going to fall off. Listen to me. Don't be surprised by it. They are going to fall off from your life because they are not with you because they want to try to help boost you or take you to the next level. They want to try to get what they can from you, learn what they can get from you. And when they realize what you are doing, all of the hard work that you're doing, all of the effort that you're putting in, the sacrifices that you made to get what you're getting, they're not going to want no part of it. You got a job. He said he don't want to be married anymore. No explanation. We live in different states. Yeah. To me, that's a deal breaker. If somebody says to me, and this happened in my previous marriage, Pepper, my ex-wife came to me and said, you know, it's very apparent that this marriage was over. That very statement ended it for me. It was over. Because you can't come back from that with me, right? Because I would never say that. I'm careful. I try to be careful with my words. I try to be. I mess up a lot, but I try to be careful with my words. And because I understand that my words they have power, they create life. And if I ever say to somebody, I don't want them, you can't walk that back, right? You can't take a step back from that. So I don't play with that, right? So if you were asking me, what should I do if my husband say no longer wants to be with me? He going to be by himself, not with me. He might be with somebody else, but he's going to be with somebody else. You got to do what you got to do. All right. So Pepper, please keep me posted on what you doing in Maryland. I want to know all of the success that you are experiencing. I want to know. All right. True Gabby, listen to me. I'm a recruiter by trade. I'm a speaker. I'm a recruiter. But what I do is I'm a recruiter. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. A job is an exchange of your skill and experience for money. Okay, you have experience. In my case, 30 years of recruiting and human resources. I bring that to the table, and that experience produces a result, a tangible result. That result can be quantified. Okay, so you are not just going to pay me $7 an hour when I can make the company $10 million a year. My experience can be quantified based on the results that I can get and have gotten. Well, what if you are a person, True Gabby, like you, who have a desire to do a job, but you have no experience, right? Listen to me. You're going to have to get the experience. Well, you say, Dan, how do you get the experience? Okay, there's all kinds of ways that you can do it. You're going to have to invest in your future by using your time. Okay, I'm going to explain to you what I mean in just a second. You're going to have to, the only thing you have right now that has any value, True Gabby, is your time. That's all you have, because you don't have experience, right? You can't come to my company and say I can produce X because you haven't done it before. You haven't proven it. I can, right? I can go to another company and say that you can't. So how do you get the experience, right? If I was starting over in a brand new industry, thank you, Dave. If I was starting over in the brand new industry, this is what I would do. If I said, you know what, I don't want to do this no more, I want to do this. This is what I would do. I would get me a side hustle, a job, a full-time job on the side, something that I needed to make ends meet. And then I would use all my extra time to volunteer to get experience in this other area. Here's what I did. In 2008, I wanted to start a photography company. Okay. But I had no experience. All I had was a camera. I did not have experience. I had books that I read, but I did not have customers. All I had is a camera. So this is what I did. I got some business cards made, cheap business cards. I think I spent $20 to get 500. And I saw people who I thought were photogenic, and I said, hey, I am a new photographer, and I would like to take pictures of you for free in exchange for you posting them on your Facebook page and tagging me. Okay, that's what I did. And I said to myself, that was February of 2008, that I was going to do that for 10 people. Okay, and that's what I did. I saw somebody walking out of Walmart or a Target or whatever, and I said to them, hey, I'm a photographer. You know, I would love to. I'm not weird. Right here, I would love to do that. You can bring somebody along with you. I don't care. So we set an appointment. They looked at my Facebook page. They saw that I wasn't crazy, and I took their pictures. Now, here's what happened. Those 10 people caused 20 people or more to contact me because they liked the pictures that they saw, even though they weren't that good, right? Those 20 people, I charged a discounted rate. I think I charged $30, $40. I don't know what it was. So they paid me, and I asked them to do the same thing. Hey, I will give you a grossly discounted rate if you would just post them on your Facebook page and tag me. And to make a long story short, it grew and grew and grew until in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, I got up to something in the neighborhood of 2,300 clients over the time that I did it. The point I'm trying to make is, if you don't have experience, you have to use your time to gain it. You can't demand any money. Go get you a job working somewhere just to make some money to keep your life going. Take every extra second you have and volunteer it with somebody doing what it is you want to do. And then after you've done that for a year and you've got some experience, you can then begin to go out and market your skill, your experience to a company that say, hey, I work for this company, I volunteered, and I generated $1 million and whatever that is. I generated this, I helped them do this, I helped them go here, I helped them for free. If you want to know if I did that, contact Bob or whatever, Tom or Henry or whatever at this particular company, and they will tell you exactly what I did. And that's how you get your foot in the door, right? You might get that paid opportunity part-time. You keep doing the part-time and the full-time at the same time until you get enough experience where you can prove that you have a resume that says, listen, for the past 2 years, I've been killing it. I've been killing it in marketing. I've been killing it in social media marketing. I've been killing it. I've been making it happen for the past 2 years on a volunteer basis. Now you won't have to pay me because you have quantifiable results, right? You understand? So that's how you need to do it. Yeah, Pepper, volunteer as much as you can. Volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. When I first started speaking, right, I knew that I like motivating people. I spoke for free in exchange for content, right? So I would record myself. At that time, it was audio. And I would use that content, right? Now you are my audience. You are my audience. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, click the link in my bio. I have ebooks right now. Go to Amazon, type Daniel Smiley. You'll see my ebooks there. There's a couple of ebooks that really are important for you to get. One is the 30 Days to Success Journal. It's a journal. You can use it as many months as you want. But I encourage you to go through that journal. It will improve. It will improve your success by a little bit at a time. Click the link in the bio, 30-day success journal. It's just $9. And then there's a book there that's called Love Yourself. 15 keys to help you learn to love yourself more. Everybody think they love themselves. And I did too until I got into a relationship where I let somebody verbally abuse me, mentally abuse me. And I took it. It showed me how little I love myself by allowing somebody to do that for 3 years. I shouldn't have been with that person for 3 days. But because I loved myself so little, I took it. And I thought I was a strong guy, right? There's a couple of reasons why. I didn't think I could do better. I had invested the time. I didn't want it to be wasted. You know what I'm saying? So this book outlines that. Love yourself. 15 keys to help you learn to love yourself more. Pepper, this is another example, right? Somebody comes to me and says they don't want to be with me. You can't walk that back. I love myself enough to know, right? I love myself enough to know that I'm not going to take it from you. There's a lot of people, somebody will come to you and say, I don't want to be with you anymore. And they're trying to figure out, why don't you want to be with me? Oh my God. No. You don't want to be with me? Cool. I'm going to be good. I'm out. You can't say that to be playing around. I'm done. I'm out. I don't care if it's an employer, if it's something, a personal relationship, family relationship. You say you don't want to be with me no more. You don't want to be around with me. You want to be connected to me. It's your loss, not mine. I'm out. I love myself enough to know that I am not going to spend my time around people like that. Period. So I'm proud of you, Pepper. You love yourself enough to move on with your life. Period. You cannot spend your time, your precious time, with people who do not appreciate you enough to cherish you, to honor you, to hold you in high esteem. There's a couple of other ebooks I want you to. It's time to move on, right? 5 relationship deal breakers that let you know it's time to go. That's another book. Click the link in the bio. I want you, listen to me. It's time to move on. The 5 relationship deal breakers that let you know concretely it's time to go. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to make sense of it. You got to move on because it ain't going to change immediately. It's not. It's not going to change. You can click the link in my bio and you can get that ebook as well. I would love for you to get that ebook also. And then another ebook I want you to get is called Watch Your Mouth. There are 5 things that most people say almost every single day that's killing their life, their relationships, and their self-image. So, true, Gabby. Do I love myself if I hate the way I look because I'm obese, but I'm trying to lose weight, I'm trying to lose fat and get healthy? All right, listen to me, Gabby. Sometimes we do things without knowing what the outcome is going to be. I gained, over the course of the years, I had gotten up. My normal weight is about my normal healthy weight is about, when my abs are popping, 170. Okay. Back in 2010, I had gotten up to 210 pounds, and I was constantly tired. I was, at 44, 46 coat. I mean, I was overweight, probably clinically obese. And I didn't like the way I looked, and I didn't like the way I felt. So I decided I was going to do something about it. And what I did is I went on a weight loss journey. And for the past 11 years, I have been on a journey to live as healthy as I can. Up, down. I've never gotten back to 210 pounds, but I got down to 165, up to 195, back down to 175, right? Because there are some things that I was trying to learn about weightlifting, exercise, eating, so on and so forth. I had to find out. So here's the answer to your question. The proof that you love yourself is that you're working to make a change. The proof that you love yourself is that you recognize that the way you are is not the way you want to be, right? The proof that you love yourself is that you're moving on from where you have come from, right? If you're fat, if you're obese, if you're not healthy, the proof that you love yourself and you want to be around is that you're working towards it. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. You need to take care of yourself, right? You need to do whatever the hell you got to do to get yourself back to a place where you don't have to worry about your health, that you're not going to die early because of it. That's proof that you love yourself. So I will never get back to 210 pounds. Not because I don't like the way I look or I think somebody's going, no. It's because I don't like the way I feel. I don't like the way I feel. I don't like the way, my wife deserves better than that. She deserves, somebody who is, that she's proud to have on her arms that she likes looking at, right? That's just me. I love myself enough to do that. And here's the thing. Do it for you, right? And here's why. Because people who love you no matter what. Tall, fat, skinny, ugly, blue, white, doesn't matter. They love you, right? Like the way you are. You got to do it for yourself. And when you recognize, like you have, hey, I've kind of slipped down the slope a little bit. I need to go back the other way. That's showing that you love yourself. You care enough about yourself to do that. Take your time. Take your time. Plan on losing 50 pounds a year. That's 1 pound a week. And all you have to do is cut out 500 calories below your what you're supposed to be eating on a daily basis. That's 50. So if you have to lose 50 pounds, it's going to take you a year. 100 pounds, 2 years. 150 pounds, 3 years. 200 pounds, 4 years. You got to commit to it. You understand? So you can feel better, so that you can, feel more comfortable. That's what you need to do. Listen, this shirt that I have on, I just got back in it. It's been 2 years since I've been able to wear this shirt. People are like, oh my God, you bought some new shirts? No, I haven't been able to get in this shirt in 2 years because I ate too much, right? So 8 weeks ago, I decided, man, I'm getting back to where I need to be. And I decided I was going to, choose to live a healthy life. So you love yourself. And that's right, Pepper. It's watch your mouth. 5 things that we say on a consistent basis that's constantly destroying our relationships. You calling that woman the B word. You telling that dude, you ain't nothing. You sorry, right? You worthless. That's what you're going to get. Sir, when you talk to her like that, that's what you're going to get. When you say those things out of your mouth at your job, that's what you're going to get. That's what you get. You're getting that, okay? You got to watch your mouth. You have to be careful about what you say because your mouth creates your reality. Your mouth is a reflection of your thinking, okay? So here's what I mean by people can't just say anything. If you come to me and say you don't want to be with me, that didn't just come out of your mouth. You've been thinking it for a while. As a man thinks, his mouth speaks. You've been thinking that for a while. You just found the courage to say it. And now that you said it, it's game over. Right? Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. All right. I'm proud of you. True. Gabby. Proud of you. Keep me posted on that journey. And if you need any advice on what you should do, how you should eat, what you should exercise, all that stuff, hit me up. I'll tell you exactly what to do. Free. All right. All right. Matthew Wilkins. How do you find your passion, your career, when you don't know what you want to do? Now, Matthew, I'm going to answer that question for you. And I want you to, Matthew, are you with me? I want you to type in his thumbs up or are you with me? Type in. Type in, Matthew, are you with me? I need to know that you're with me before I start answering these questions for you. Okay? Well, I'll start answering it anyway. Matthew, I'm going to tell you how to do it. Okay? All right, now here's what I want you to understand, Matthew. Listen to me very closely. If you got something to write with, write it down. This will be playing. Go to the link in my bio, Pepper. Just click the link in my bio. It'll take you to the Etsy store. You can purchase it right now and you can download it right this very second. Okay, so Matthew, listen to me. Stick with me. You might want to write this down. If you can't remember everything, go to YouTube in about 2 hours after this and it'll be up on YouTube on my channel. So listen to me, Matthew. You know what to do. You are just unaware because you don't know how to identify it. So I'm going to explain it to you. Your purpose can be identified based on the pain you feel when someone else hurts. Okay, that's an indication of what your purpose is. I know that may sound a little complex, but I'm going to explain to you. I am in the job. I help people find jobs because I hated the way I felt when I was young and we were poor and we didn't have the resources. So I've spent my whole life helping people to get employment with companies because that fills a hole in my heart, right? I do not like it when people don't have gainful employment because I didn't like the way I felt when we grew up and we didn't have money. So I don't want anybody else to feel that way. So their pain is an indication of my purpose, right? Now, that's one way to figure it out. Here's the next thing. If I ask you, Matthew, answer this question. If you had all the money in the world, you didn't have to worry about any money, but you had to do something with your time, 8 hours a day. It could be anything except for sleeping, right? You could do anything with your time. It had to be 8 hours a day. You would not get paid for it because you had all the money in the world. You are volunteering 40 hours a week to this. What would that be? Anybody can answer that question, but Matthew, I'm talking to you. What would that be? What would you do? Pepper, and thank you, Pepper, for going to the link in my bio to buy all of the ebooks. I mean, thank you for investing in yourself. And I'm going to stay close to you, Pepper, because I really want to see what your journey looks like, the beautiful tapestry that you create. So Matthew, tell me, what would you do with your time? I'm asking you now. You can do anything you want. What do you enjoy doing? What do you enjoy doing? For me, if I had all the money in the world, I'm asking you to think about it, Matt. Don't say I don't know. Ask, what do you enjoy doing? You like doing something. There's something that brings you happiness. I would speak publicly for free if I had all the money in the world. I would do it 8 hours a day. I would stand on a corner, stand in an arena, I would do it for free if I had all the money in the world. I would do nothing but motivate people, encourage people, give people advice, help them to grow in their lives, help them to have better relationships. And that's what I would do for the rest of my life. If I had all the money I needed to take care of my life for the rest of my life, right? What would you do? And anybody can answer that. So Matthew, I want you to really think about that. So Tia says she would help the needy. Help the needy in what way? Would you cook for them? Would you provide jobs for them? Would you provide clothing for them? Would you provide encouragement, education for them? How would you help the needy? Matt, what would you do? The only thing you can't do, the only thing that's out of bounds, Matt, is you can't sleep. For 8 hours, you got to work, do something for 8 hours. And it has to be something that you enjoy doing. Anything. I would speak. I was speaking to the lives of people that were 21 to 60. I would speak into their lives. I could sit in a room for 8 hours a day and answer their questions about life, about health, about happiness, about relationships, about business. I would help them. That's what I would do all day, every day, and never get tired. That's what I'm passionate about. That's what I love doing. So if you want to find out what you should be doing in life, ask yourself that question. If I had all the money in the world and I never had to worry about money, but I had to work or do something for 8 hours every day, 5 days a week, what would it be? So Tia says she would help the needy. How? How would you help the needy? Matt, what would you do? It could be anything, right? It could be whatever. And that's an indication about what your purpose is. Okay, so what kind of business would you start? Matt, you said I would like to start a business, not for money, for the purpose. I started a speaking business for that same reason. But I started a speaking business not because of the money I can make from it, but because of the seeds I can sow, because of the people I can help, right? Now, I make money from it, but that's not the reason why I do it. And it is the reason why I will go to a school, elementary school, and speak to kids for free. I spend 8 hours every year doing nothing but spending time with elementary kids on career day doing a motivational talk all day long. And I could do it for weeks and never get tired of it. So you said you would like to start a business, not for money, for purpose. What kind of business would it be? And that's important. Okay. What kind of business would it be? Would it be a service-based business? Would you have a business that fed people? Would you have a business that educated people, that encouraged people? What would that business be? Okay, so Rue says, I have an online business trading. There you go. I hope you love it, because if you do love it, like Warren Buffett loves it, I mean, you can make all kinds of money doing that, right? I have a speaking business. I have a book publishing business, right? I do those things because it's tied to my purpose. Speaking and writing to create content for people like yourself to consume so that your life can go to the next level. I will spend the rest of my life helping you get to the next level in yours. That's who I am. That's what I'm all about. That's what I will do until I die. Nothing will stop me. I will do it until I die. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years old. I will never stop doing it. Ever. Because it's my purpose. It's what I want to do. It's what I love to do. And I don't have to get paid for it. Right? If I don't get paid for it, boom. You see what I'm saying? Good. So, Rue, it's good for you. Teach everybody you can how to trade. Teach them all. And help them get to the next level in their lives. That's what this is all about. You understand? You feel me? So, Matthew, thank you, Pepper. I appreciate that. You are awesome. I really appreciate you the blessing. That's a blessing that you went and bought all 4 of the ebooks. That's awesome. My prayer is that they are a blessing to you. That's the reason why I wrote them. I want you to get every bit of knowledge I have. And I'm so thank you. So thank you for going to the link in my bio and purchasing the books. You can download the journals and the books right now onto your phone, your smart tablet, into your Kindle device, onto your computer. You can anywhere. You can anywhere you are. If you're sitting down somewhere, you can read one of those books. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Pepper. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you getting those. And then Pepper, I want you to stay in contact with me because I want you to tell me what you think about them. True, you're very welcome. Thank you so much. Keep me posted on your journey. Click the link in my bio, Rue. Again, True, keep me posted on the journey. I want to know how it goes. And if you have any questions for me about weight loss or weightlifting or whatever, eating, I'll tell you what I've done so you can model it. I have 4 ebooks up in my store right now that you can get. One is a 30 Days to Success journal. It's 30 days, a little adjusting every single day that helps you to become more successful in just 30 days. I have a book called Watch Your Mouth. 5 things that most of us are saying on a daily basis that it's destroying our relationships, our self-image, and our life. I have a book called It's Time to Move On. The 5 relationship deal breakers that let you know it's time to go. Whether it's a business relationship, a personal relationship, a family relationship. 5 relationship deal breakers that let you know, man, it's time to go. One of them is if people are not on a consistent basis showing you respect. Now, what is respect? It means to hold you in high esteem and honor, right? Hold you in high esteem and honor. They're just using you for what they can get from you. They're not respecting you, right? If that's happening on a consistent basis, you got to get out of there because it's killing your life. It's sucking the life out of you. And then there's a book called Love Yourself. What was that book written? I was in a relationship for 3 years where I was mentally and verbally abused. And I thought I was the supreme lover of self. Right? There ain't nobody gonna use me. But I was abused mentally and verbally for 3 years until I said, hold up. No, ma'am, no more. And in 24 hours, I made a change and I was gone. The books are on Amazon. If you search Daniel Smiley on Amazon, you can see the books on Amazon. You just got to scroll through a lot more places when you go to Amazon because there's a bunch of people. The easiest way to find the books on Amazon is to put quote, Daniel space Smiley quote. You got to put the name in quotations and then you should be able to easily find them on Amazon. So all of these books are up on Amazon. I have another couple of books that are coming out. One book that I'm releasing by July 1st is called Intimidating. The 10 reasons why you are so intimidating to other people, why people fear you in the way that they do, why they're intimidated by you, right? There's 10 reasons. I'm going to share that with you. There's another book that I have called Relationship Success, right? It's going to talk about how to have success in your relationships and the things you need to look out for, right? And there are some other books that I'm writing that'll be coming down the pipeline as well. I got so many that I'm writing. This is another one that's coming out August 1st. It's called Trust Issues. Trust Issues. This book you are going to want to get and have in your library. 10 keys to opening your heart to learning to trust again. Because people are going to break your heart. But what do you do? What do? Do you just fold up your tent and go live in the wilderness somewhere by yourself? Or do you learn how to open up your heart to trust again? Let me just explain to you why I wrote this book. I told you about that relationship I was in for 3 years. It hurt me bad. I had never been treated like that before in my life. I was in my 40s. Like, what? Right? And I had to make a decision. Do I want to go through this again with somebody else? Do I want to go through this again with somebody else? Or do I believe that better is out there for me? Okay. Now, that's the question I had to ask myself. But in order for me to believe and reach for better, I had to pull down all of the fear that comes with you not trusting people, right? And I had to open up my heart to trust again. That means you're opening up yourself to potentially be hurt again. Now, the beautiful thing about my story is I found my wife, and she off the chain, awesome perfection to me. Been married over 7 years. Off the chain, right? But had I not learned how to trust again, pull down the fear and concern about, and I was, look, when I first met my wife, I said, listen to me. This is something I got to get past. Don't do this. Don't do that, please. Because that stuff right there, that triggers me, and I ain't got time for that no more, right? You can never do this. You can never say that because those things trigger these things, right? I had to share that with her. I had to open my heart up to trusting again, which is the reason why I'm writing that book, Trust Issues, 10 Keys to Opening Your Heart to Trusting Again. A key unlocks a door to a different space in a building or in your life or in your world. That book is coming out, and I think it's going to be something that you want to have in your library. Pepper said, I got to read that. A lady at work told me, told me you intimidated her. And I was like, what? You got to get this book, Intimidated. Seriously. Here's one of the keys in that book. 10 reasons why. Because, and this might be you, Pepper, people are intimidated by you because you, when you walk into a room, when you join a group, when you become part of an organization, when you get that guy on your arm, that girl on your arm, you take the attention that they were getting away from them. And they don't understand why. Why is the focus on you? Quick little story. I started working for this company. On the first day I started working for this company, I was moved into an office. I was just a regular line recruiter like everybody else. And I was moved into this office. And there had been people there for years who had never, ever had an office. People didn't like that. I didn't understand. I didn't know, right? But it was because they saw something in me in terms of my experience that they believed that I was going to go somewhere and do some things, which I have. But people didn't like that. Who is he? Who this guy think he is? I didn't make the decision to move myself in that office. But other people had their eye on that office. Other people had their eye on that. They were getting the attention. Now that you are there, they get less attention and they don't like it. And they don't know why you're getting all the attention. They don't understand. So they're like, oh my God, what is it about her that everybody is flocking to her or him, right? And that's intimidating to people. The basis, the root of all intimidation is fear on some level. So Pepper, this lady is intimidated by you because there's something about you that she doesn't understand that provokes this fear in her, right? In the book, I talk about how to help people get past that, right? You doing good, Pepper. You doing good. So I will spend the rest of my life helping you get to the next level in yours. This is my passion. This is my purpose. When you hear me on my videos say I love you, that means I'm willing to sacrifice and do whatever I can for you without any expectation of return. I don't expect nothing from you. I just expect you to be your very best. So I'll spend the rest of my life helping you get to the next level in your life. It will bless my heart so much if you would click the link in the bio and buy the ebooks. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself so that you can get to the next level in your life. I love you. Really, really love you. I really love you. And I will see you tomorrow on this live. Take care.